little sneak peek maybe of the kitchen. Hi friends, as you can see, we're in our new place here. We just got the keys, so we're not moved in yet. That's why it's a little bit echoey. But I thought I'd show you at the end of this video just a little sneak peek maybe of the kitchen. It has some work to do here, but anyway, I'll show you that towards the end of the video. But I'm just gonna kind of catch you up in what we were doing this week. So we had a hot couple of days at the beginning of the week. So being inside wasn't a top priority. We wanted to be outside to cool down because it was really, really warm. So we drove out to the coast. We went to Scott's Bay. And we went for a walk there. The tide was way, way out. It was very hazy because like the heat and everything, but there was like a 12-degree difference between where it was there and where we were coming from. So it was much cooler and much nicer. And then we came back and then we went to go get ice cream. So we stopped at a local farm market and got some ice cream there. We took the next day to kind of get out of the heat. We went for a walk in the evening. After supper, we went to a local park and kind of had just a little walk around there until the flies decided they wanted to eat me. I got eaten alive. But anyway, it was an enjoyable little walk, especially as the sun was setting and all of that. And we've walked this before, but we usually walk in a different way. So we kind of walked backwards to normally. So it was just a little bit of a change of I guess, scenery going backwards through the trails. But anyway, it was very, very nice. And so then we also went in Friday evening, we went to the movie theater and we went to see F1, which was really, really, really good. I went in there without even watching the trailer, so I wasn't quite sure what I was in for, but it was such a good movie. Like, as Rob says, definitely worth the price of admission. So then I had a day off yesterday and it was kind of rainy. So we could have been all cozied up, but we decided to do another cozy activity. And the kiddo and I jumped in the car and we drove down to Greenwood and to go to the bookstore that they have there, which is an independent bookstore called The Inside Story. And I just like it. It's such a cool little store. And they also have like those limited edition types of books as well, like with the pretty covers and different things, a lot of different collector's items there. There's a little bit of everything there, not just books. And so we picked up a couple of books. The kiddo picked up 1984 and then he picked up another one. I can't remember the name of it. He's getting into all the old classics. And I just picked up one book. It was Murder in the Bookshop, a bookstore, Murder in the Bookstore. And I've seen it around, so I've heard some good things about it. So I decided that was gonna be my little book that I picked up. I only bought one book. And I also picked up this notebook. I was looking kind of getting a journal, and I was going back and forth if I wanted blank pages or ruled pages. And I almost bought one with blank pages because I thought that'd be a little bit better. But then I saw this one that had basically, they were calling it cat dolph, like Gandalf, cat dolph. And so it was like a cat dressed up as Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. And I thought it was so cute. So it is lined, but I'm going to use that as kind of like maybe a junk journal. I don't know. I used to do like the memory planning, if you remember, probably a couple of years ago. I was starting to get into memory planning, and this is kind of sort of a similar kind of vein, but I'm not committed to doing something every single day. So I thought I might do maybe a little bit of junk journaling, or of like including little photos or little snippets of things and stickers and things like that. So I thought I might try it and see. So I picked up that journal to give it a try. So that was kind of like my day for the past, or my days for the past week. Other than that, we've been working and we've been really busy. We picked up the keys. And so we're kind of in that method, and we start moving this week. So I'm very looking forward to kind of making this space our own, but I'll turn the camera around now and kind of just show you where we're at the moment for the kitchen. All right, so this is the kitchen, and where I'm standing is like a little open place. We can put a table here, because when we viewed the place, there was a little table here, so we could have fit our table here, but we're not going to, and this is as in where I'm standing. We're actually going to put a couple of little cabinets in here just because we're losing a lot of our counter space. And so we need to have more and more cupboard space. Like our pantry is gone. This is literally all the cabinets we have. Now we do have some reno work to do. They have to come in and fix that cabinet because it broke off. And they also need to fix this, right? And they also need to fix there because that is off the drawer pull, as well as it's actually right off like the tracks, that one of the tracks came off, and so it's you can't really use it very well. So it's on their list to fix, but not too bad for cabinetry. So it's a little bit lighter, which I think I like better. Now we do have this big wide open space. They had like a small little picture or something hanging up there. I did get permission to actually put some shelving up there, as long as I just leave it when we eventually go from here. So I think I might do it. I'm thinking maybe some like wooden shelving. I'll put a picture of what I'm thinking of just to the side there so you can see what I'm meaning. But I'm thinking something like that up there, maybe just to give some more storage space, but I'll have to see because I'm not sure. I'm going to assume the studs are here. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get a stud. Maybe there is one here, and then I might have to anchor or something. So I don't know how heavy of a shelf I could even put up. So I'd have to kind of check that and see before I even attempt to do anything. So that's my little sneak peek of our kitchen. So we don't have a dishwasher in this place. It's about, I would say it's about the same size as the kitchen we had in terms of space, except like we don't have extra cupboard space like we had in the other place. Instead of it's an open space where you could put a like a dining table. But I think what we're going to do, as I said, put a couple of little cabinets, lower cabinets down, and then we're going to use it as extra storage, and then do like a little coffee bar setup. And then if we need to get a microwave, because there's no microwave here either, we might put that on top too, just so we can kind of free up as much space as we can. So that's just a little sneak peek of the place. I am going to be documenting our move again, but it'll go hopefully a little bit smoother because it's not Rob and I moving. We're actually going to hire some movers to help get the furniture and everything in here because I can't lift that couch. Like for us to get the couch out of the old place that we had to slide it. which included sliding it down the steps and across the dirt. So the couch is so dirty right now. So I'm going to have to get like a carpet cleaner or upholstery cleaner and clean it. So I didn't want to have to try to do that because we live in an upper floor apartment, and there was no way I was going to be able to carry them upstairs or anything. So we hired some movers, and so hopefully it will go a whole lot smoother than the last move in that. So they can do the heavy lifting. We can just point and say that goes here and that goes there. So anyway, so stay tuned for that video. That'll probably be the next one coming up for the moving and that. And then you'll see some kind of like unpacking a little bit and settling in a little bit to the place, and then starting to slowly make it into our own. So anyway, so that's that. So thank you so much for watching, friends. Stay safe and be well, and I'll see you in the next video.